Get your scoop.
They're both $7.99?
No. Did I get two
Where's
of
the
the same?
small one?
Okay, we are live. Welcome
the
everybody
bags?
to Memory Bound in Iowa. We're happy you're here. It's hump day. And oh my gosh, that means hump day, dump day. So that means we're going to be dumping something today and showing you the details. Probably some ephemera because that's my favorite thing. And we have Teresa here and she's going to be working with alcohol ink. Oh, but look at there. Looky there. Look what we got, everybody. Hey,
These are the cutest little bags.
Let's take those out of the, let's do that right away.
Well,
Let's
here's
take them out
mine.
of the bag. Teresa's got one already. The new Tim Holtz 20-year anniversary distress zipper bags are here. Well, we'll let Teresa figure out how to open that. Looks like it might be difficult. So we're going to show you those first off. And then also Teresa's here with the new Tim Holtz alcohol ink colors. And with some basics about alcohol ink, because I know it's kind of one of those mysterious products that if you haven't used it, you kind of hear about it, but you don't really know what it means. And you got like the solution, and you got what I call the puffer thing, and you got special paper, and it's like, it can be intimidating, but not with Teresa.
It's fun. It's really fun to play with.
It's fun. And Teresa, I do love your shirt, and I think it's the perfect shirt to wear with those bags.
Picked raspberry.
So Tim Holtz and Ranger released two of these fun little zipper bags, and they commemorate the 20 years of distress colors. And you know what? Memory Bound has been here for every single year of the 20 years. I don't know that a lot of stores can say that. I know of a few, but I don't know if there's any around.
I didn't even think about that.
I don't think there's any around here that I'm trying to think of who I know. So anyway, congratulations, Tim Holtz and Ranger and Memory Bound. Teresa, I remember when Tim Holtz, we first met Tim, went to his class, and he released his first distress colors 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And
some people still have their first ink pads, which I think is amazing.
It is. It is. I don't think I have my original ones. I think they've been mixed back and forth with Memory Bound. But anyway, let us know if you started with distress inks 20 years ago, or how long, when you discovered distress inks, and maybe you'll discover them today. You never know. So let's take a closer look at these bags. There's two sizes.
This is a small and a medium. The small is $5.99, and the zipper is really amazing.
It's not your normal zipper.
No, it's heavy duty.
It's a big, I'm going to call it, can I call it a man zipper?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, never mind. I don't mean to say that.
I'm going to put charms on it.
Okay.
But
thank you for, and then it's got the
black
inside
has lining that you can wipe out if you get it messy. And the small is $5.99, and then the medium is $7.99.
And it has a really nice zipper also.
Yeah.
You know, some things have kind of a little zipper pull, but this one's got...
Yeah, you're not going to lose the zipper.
It's pretty nice. I can't grab it. It's so nice and big, I can't even grab it to show you.
Yeah. And he showed some things, like one of the pencils, the colored pencils will fit in here. And
the watercolor pencils?
Yeah, the watercolor pencils. And I don't remember what he showed in the medium.
The distress tins.
Oh, yeah, the distress... Look what I have right here.
Or
the alcohol? The archival.
Yeah, the archival, but probably the cubes do also.
Oh, the small, right.
Small cube.
This one was a little bit tighter fit, but I got it.
You know, Tim thinks of everything. Yeah. And that's why these are, and his quality. He's very picky about quality. And, Teresa's brought her rubber gloves today and all her alcohol stuff.
Yeah. I got a lot of stuff in here.
Okay, I got some not messages, but comments here. Jan says, good morning. Kathy's started 20 years ago, but she's really glad when he offered the brighter colors.
Yeah.
Tim has gotten much brighter because the first colors were all browns, and then they were maybe some lighter browns, and now he's got lots of good colors. And Tina says she visited Memory Bound the first week we opened. Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
We've got a few people like that have been to our store when we opened. Let's see, Teresa. Mary Ann, she still uses her first ink pads, walnut stain, tea dye, antique linen, and black soot. And Mary's been a fan for about 6 years. Awesome. But she's been with Memory Bound from the get-go.
There you go.
Isn't that cool to hear that from people? And somebody has no sound, But I think we'd hear from Janet if we have no sound, so I think we're good.
Okay.
They love the new bag, but I need to get up close
Yeah.
to show the texture is what they're asking. It's not, it's kind of a canvas texture, so it's very durable, and I believe it's got every single color on there.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of
does.
reminds me, so it is a fabric, and it kind of reminds me that our fabric is coming soon, the new Halloween and fall fabric from Tim Holtz, which includes the tote bags that look like quilts.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
So that's going to be really fun. But
Yeah.
right now, $5.99 and $7.99 for the new little Tim zipper totes. Okay, so we are going to come back in a second here and check out the new alcohol ink colors. 10 new colors. And, you know, I know Tim probably isn't watching, but Tim, if you are, Memory Bound thanks you for all of the wonderful product that you've been producing over the last 20 years.
And all the inspiration.
And the inspiration, it seriously has kept our store alive many times, having the Tim Holtz products.
Yeah.
Let's see, Sharon started using the oxides 4 years ago. We got lots of comments coming in. Donna loves the Christmas tree in the background. Hey. All right.
Well, it was
and
Christmas in July
Mary
now.
says good morning. Yeah, we have a whole Christmas table here of overflow. So we have gotten in so much Christmas, and tomorrow we're doing a store tour. So we're going to show you all kinds of new product, probably some of this product that you see on our Christmas table. And today we're going to show you the new Simple Stories Cider and Donuts collection. And then we have, oh my gosh, we have lots of new collections that we'll be showing you tomorrow. And you can find them all out at memorybound.com and shopping and new releases. So Teresa's looking through it. Do we have some of the paper we could show first?
You want to show that first?
Yeah, because then you know what you get in the collection pack.
Sticker sheet.
So this is new Simple Stories. It's really cute. And it is called Cider and Donuts. And who doesn't love cider and donuts?
I know.
Who doesn't love Simple
It makes
Stories?
me hungry. I love donuts. Okay, and then get the papers here.
Oh, good. We got two of
We
each.
got two of each, so I don't get confused.
And neither do I.
This is called Many Thanks.
And it's nice because it's got give thanks. You could use that for Thanksgiving, and there's not a lot for Thanksgiving.
And this has some interesting, it has some real pretty teal and a little pop of coral in it.
And
see
Elena
in the flowers.
just said she loves the teal.
Yeah. Just a little
There's
pop.
an up close.
A little bit different coloring.
Now we have a ribbon pack that we're putting together for this. It's not available yet, but it should be available today. Oh, look at
This
that.
is pumpkin everything. I love all the colors. Those are all the colors of the line and the pumpkins. It's easy to see.
And I love the name of that, Teresa.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
And this one is called Bushels of Fun.
Got
So
your
we've got
little
some acorns. And there's a little background, a notebook background or something. A book background.
Yeah, some type of little small book print behind it. You know, that makes a big difference. It's stuff like that that you don't see when you look at paper. But when you look, you see it. That makes no sense, but...
And then this one is called Thankful Hearts. I don't know why there's
any
no
heart.
hearts.
There's not a single heart on it, but it's Thankful Hearts.
Okay. I like the plaid a lot.
It's got really good colors.
Yeah.
Something different, a little different for fall.
I like it.
It's not just oranges and golds.
Gather together some mushrooms, of course. You gotta have mushrooms in the fall.
Mushrooms are really big right now, Teresa.
Yeah. Ooh, I just pulled out my Tim Holtz mushroom stamp. I'm gonna have to order some more of those.
Oh, yeah.
Cozy, comfort cozy. Some more flowers.
This is a nice background with the brown.
Good polka dot.
Jan
all
says
the
you have
colors.
to add your heart to the Thankful Hearts.
Okay,
So
yes.
you could. That would be good.
And this one is called Snuggle Season. Snuggle Season. Oh, look at the little chippies. Those are cute.
There they
You
are.
don't see chipmunks very often
No,
on
you
paper.
don't. They got the little striped backs.
I like it.
So if you're just joining us, we're showing you Cider and Donuts. It's a brand new collection from our friends at Simple Stories.
And of course the tag elements, which everyone loves.
So
We've
you
got
know
a
the
squirrel
backs
on
are
there.
plain, so you can do
Yep.
whatever you want on those. But look at some of these fronts. Nuts About You, Hello Fall, Thanks
Grateful.
to You.
Oh, the chippy's on one too. Cute.
Oh, there he is. Yep.
We need more chipmunk paper. I don't know why.
I can tell you like the chipmunks, Teresa.
I know I've said before, we have a relocation program at our house for chipmunks.
A relocation
yes,
program?
We relocate them.
To the neighbors?
No. We go across the interstate so they don't come back.
Okay. You take them to a good home.
Yes. This is called Journal Elements.
Now, this is the type of paper that Peggy was making tags out of with the Disney.
Yeah. And I like the different size journaling that you can stamp on or write on.
Elena says she's ready to transition to fall. And Elena, you're so right. Tomorrow we'll go past the front of our store, and we transitioned it yesterday, didn't we, Teresa?
Yep. We moved everything. This one's called 3x4 Elements, of course.
And it's got some horizontal and some vertical, which is nice to have a variety.
It is nice. I like that they're doing that. Thank you, Simple Stories.
It's helpful.
It is. It makes me happy. And then this is the 2x2 and the 4x4 elements. So these are fun, too, that they're doing the 2x2s in the middle. Sometimes when they do a whole page of 2x2s, it's like, what am I going to use all those for?
You're right. And sometimes 4x4 for me is also sometimes hard to use.
Me too.
You don't need a lot of them, so it is a great idea.
I like that.
There's your little chippy, or maybe that's a squirrel. I don't know, but there's like a portrait.
Might be a squirrel.
Portrait
but
there.
That's cute. And this is the 4x6 elements.
Oh, I love that's a pretty background.
Again, they have done the horizontal.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed that in something I just used, and I was like, I needed a vertical. Sorry, they put a vertical.
Yeah,
that one's vertical.
We all knew what you meant.
Said it backwards. And it was nice to have a vertical in there. Beautiful floral. Oh, that's it.
Okay. Teresa, Diane, I want to share this with you. Diane says her dad used to have a relocation program also.
Yes, for chipmunks?
Yeah, I have not heard that before. That's pretty funny.
Well, they dig little holes by our retaining wall, and it's very naughty of them, so we moved them.
Oh, you were kind.
Yes.
And Beth said her first experience with Tim Holtz sprays was the Mall of America.
Oh, yeah.
Where Tim was demoing, and he used to go there and stuff and demo, and we sent some staff members to a couple of those.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to keep up.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So we have the collection pack. It's $18.99. You get all the papers and the sticker sheet,
which has got a lot of stickers.
Yep. And then we have the essential kit, and that comes with the journal bits and the page pieces and the chipboard stickers. And that's $33.49. So that just makes it easy for you if you like everything. Yeah. So I'll show you it comes with the nope, that's not it.
Kimberly said her dad has I've not heard of relocation programs. Kimberly says her dad has one for squirrels.
Oh.
And then Cheryl says you have to move them over a mile away or they find their way home.
That's why we go
Elena
across
says
the interstate.
they're smart.
Yes, they are.
And then somebody wants to know how you catch them.
There's a little trap that they go in, and we use grapes. They seem to like the grapes. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and then it closes on them, and then we just pick it up and take it to the park.
Teresa, I truly feel like we've had squirrel moments today. I mean, we often have squirrel moments, but this is a real squirrel moment. Okay.
All right. These are the chipboard, and these are $4.99. That's what you get in the collection kit, or the essential kit. Sorry.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then you get the page pieces. Where's the page pieces?
They got to be there somewhere.
Here's the page piece.
Here's what you get in them, which is nice to do a layout because it's got that large title. It's got small, medium, and large pieces. And Teresa's done lots of layouts with the page pieces.
They make it super easy. And then you get the journaling bits.
There's three different bits and pieces. There's
don't...
sentiments, journaling, and then the regular ones. Did we not get them?
There's actually 4, Kelly.
Oh, they're florals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we don't have the journaling.
Here they are. Oh, no. Oh, that's in the thing.
Yeah,
okay.
in the thing. We have it individually, but someone missed it. So this is the sentiment bits.
And I'm really glad they started doing those. We have a lot of people that need relocation programs.
Yeah.
We got raccoons, muskrats.
Oh no. We did catch a bird once, but I don't
bird?
want those. I don't want to catch the big animals.
Okay.
It's a small trap. Then we have the bits and pieces. And then the floral bits, that one has a lot of pumpkins in it this time, which is kind of nice.
And the mushrooms. I think people really like mushrooms.
Yeah.
I was shopping a couple weeks, or was it last weekend or the weekend before when we were in Minnesota, and there were mushrooms everywhere in gift stores.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Cool. Foam stickers. I like mushrooms too. These are the foam stickers. These are $6.99. Nice big words and
you get
pumpkins.
2 sheets.
Yep, 2 sides
Foam
to
stickers
that.
have really taken over and become even more popular than the chipboard.
And then, of course, they have the chipboard frames. Oh, there's a chippy on one.
Yeah, those are cute.
Then we have the big bits. Whoop.
And those
Big
are newer.
bits.
They started doing newer bits that are bigger.
Can we dump these?
Yeah.
It's
Wednesday. Yeah.
We should dump them. I just want to
Thank
show
you. I
because
said
they're
we
so
were going to
big.
dump, and then I forgot.
Yeah.
So while
Let's
you
dump
dump them,
these.
I'm going to tell you what Denise said, that her mom used to chew juicy fruit gum and put it on her front porch for the chippies, and she's told they would balloon up and die.
Oh.
And she said the funny thing is her mom never chewed gum, so she only chewed it for that reason.
Oh. Huh. I have not heard that.
Okay, see how nice and big these are? Look at
They are
this.
really nice.
Look at this in my hand, how big that flower is.
I think this would go good.
Oh,
Oh, big squirrel.
there's your big
Oh,
squirrel.
we got a nice big tag, a sweater, and a fall likes. Is that what that says?
Yeah, I think so.
This could be
Fall
almost
vibes.
I'm like
Vibes.
that. Likes. That
Yeah,
doesn't-
I'm reading it from afar.
I'm like
Fall
that. I don't
vibes.
understand.
Or likes. You can go whatever you want.
I like fall vibes though. That's good. But
Yeah,
you
look at
could
the pumpkin.
do a page layout with this really easy.
How much were these big bits, Teresa? Are they
see.
$5.49 or
$5.49, yep.
$5.49.
Very cute.
They're big. Look at this little guy.
I
He'd
know.
love to have those sitting by him. And the tag. Look at, you could put a little pumpkin on your
I know.
tag.
I was just gonna say.
Let's just do it. Put a little
Put some greenery.
I can't do it one-handed.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm not even watching the camera. I don't even, you could be looking at my feet for all I know.
That's very cute. Big
Yeah.
bits.
So those are the
Those
big
are kind of
bits.
new, huh? Big
And
bits.
they come with every collection. And we did get Scary Stories. And we got, what was the Christmas line that came in? Pine something? From Simple Stories.
Oh.
So they also have these.
All right.
Oh, the rub-ons.
They've got the rub-ons, $6.49, and you get 2 sheets of those. On this side, there's a banner. I like that.
Teresa loves
Oh,
banners.
there's some sewing on this side. You guys already saw that. Oh, and a banner on this side, too. Very cute.
So those are the
cozy.
rub-ons.
Happy fall.
If you're ready for fall, this
I
is a
can
great
read this
collection.
one. Happy fall.
Happy fall.
That one's easy.
You were reading it sideways.
I know.
In your defense.
All right, decorative brads. Those are $6.49.
They've got some chipboard and some brads. This is a large collection.
Yeah, and then the sticker book, of course. Oh, they've got the little words. Those are in little, they have borders on them, it looks like.
I don't think we can read them from here,
Yeah,
but look at all the different.
circles. Oh, tags, border strips.
You got some of those cute pumpkins.
No alphabet this time, but that's okay. You don't need an alphabet every time.
You can get
They've
another
got the
alphabet.
color vibe alphabets you can get. Those
Now
are nice.
this doesn't have, what we learned was this did not have solids, or we forgot to order them, but it has color vibe that matches it,
Yeah.
and you'll find all the color vibe in the collection
Linked with
them.
it, yep. And what it does have, they don't always do a stamp, but I'm very happy when they do,
Yeah.
is the stamp for $14.99.
And there's the stitches. You know, people
Yeah.
like stitches.
I definitely do.
And so I just realized that was on there. I hadn't really
Yeah.
looked at this.
It's a good one.
Sometimes,
a nice basic.
Sometimes Teresa and I are seeing this for the first time. We put it out, but when you're putting it out, you're just trying to make room and make it all look good. And yeah, are you able to open that? While she
forgot.
opens the 6x8, I'm going to show you the card kit because somebody asked if we had a card kit, and we do.
Yeah.
And we have inserts for this that Janet designed, maybe a month ago.
Oh, really?
She has made inserts
She's
for all
on
of the
it.
new card kit. So this is makes 8 cards, and you don't get envelopes, but you get everything you need to make the cards, and everything you just punch out, and it's $14.99, which is a really nice deal. And when you pop these up and add some ink to them, they really turn out nice. And you know what? Janet I sent one of these to Janet,
Yeah.
and she's going to be doing a live demo or video or virtual class where she's going to show you how to make 16 cards out of the 8 cards out of the kit.
She's doubling it.
She's doubling the number of cards that you get. So watch
That's
for
amazing.
that. She should be getting her kit in a couple days, and then she'll be crafting away, and we'll have more information on that.
Crafting more in 2024.
She will be crafting more in 2024.
Okay, this is the 6x8, and what I like about the 6x8, one is you make cards with it, but they put these, so there's other sheets in it, and you can put this in a frame so easy and put it up for the
canvas,
season.
or
Yep.
Peggy put this on a layout.
Oh yeah, autumn leaves.
I'll drive
and
by
pumpkin,
that
please.
layout and show you how she used the Christmas one when we go to do our video, or when we go to do our demo.
Favorite time of all. I like that.
And Mary, the card inserts, I kind of forgot to put them online yesterday, and so they'll be online after the video. As soon as we get done with the video, we get them online.
Look at the cute little tags. They're so cute.
They're tiny.
So you do get a little bit different, most of the same, but a little bit different. I don't remember that one. That's on the back of the tags.
I don't either.
So that's the 6x8 paper pad.
If you're interested.
It's $8.99. You
And
showed
we
the
showed
card
that.
kit.
Oh, we got more.
You got to add your
this.
the washi tape, Kelly. It's so
Yes.
cute. I always like the washi and the enamel dots.
And look at the mushroom washi tape, guys. Oh gosh. And I
And
know
this
Janet
has
is
glitter.
using enamel dots. She's got a pack of enamel dots that went her way.
Yep, and these
On
have
their
a
way
little
to
glitter in
Texas.
there. I'm so glad mushrooms are going to be popular this year because I
know.
like a mushroom in the
Yeah.
fall.
You like a good mushroom?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, how about alcohol ink? Should we head over to that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so that was the new Simple Stories Cider and Donuts. This is our pile here. You can see it all online, and we will have inserts for the card kit when the video's done here. And I wanted to show them.
Yeah, it's over here.
We'll
you
have
want me to take it?
Yeah. So for our Holiday Life Festive Projects bundle, Peggy designed a 2-page layout, and this is actually...
It was a bonus.
Yeah, it's a bonus. It's actually a 6x8 piece of paper out of the tablet. And look how she fit that into the layout
That is
nicely.
awesome.
But
I
you
have
could-
never done that before.
I haven't either. And you could do that with the cider and donuts
Yeah.
or any collection.
I like it.
It just
I'm
made
gonna
it really
have to
nice.
remember to do that. Yeah.
And the way she did all the ephemera around it and stuff was really nice.
Yeah.
So good job, Peggy. We love it.
we still
And
have some kids.
We do have the Holiday Life bundles available. I think we have 6 left. And it's a $115 value for $69.99. And it does include one of Janet's card kits. So it's got card kits and directions. You get directions for everything. So you can make cards. It's got this folio album that you can make. It's got a coaster. It's got a little flip book, 6x6 flip book. There it is, Teresa. I was trying to find it. And you have directions and all the product to make all of these fun things, including that banner. And so that's still available.
Very cute.
We have a few available. Okay, well, let's get on to alcohol ink. It's funny, we talk about we're going to show alcohol, and some people, I think, get the wrong idea about when you talk about alcohol. But it is an art product also.
Yes, definitely. So I'm just going to take my ring off because sometimes
You don't
I get
want to
messy.
color your ring?
And sometimes when I put my glove on, then it'll snag in it. So it's really up to you whether you use gloves or not. I still have my fingernail is blue,
Still got a little blue tint.
from yesterday, but I also use my gloves, and I don't know why I took my glove off and then had that on there.
Well,
so
gloves are a good idea.
they are. That's fine. Okay. All right. So, and I'm just going to cover the table because the alcohol ink does stick to
Everything,
slick,
doesn't
yes, surfaces like non-porous you want. So you want to use the Yupo paper It's a slick paper. It's made especially for mixed media for the alcohol inks. And it's heavyweight. It's 86 pounds, it says on the back. Non-porous, water resistant. It has a smooth finish. So that is what we're going to use.
It's $12.99,
Yep.
and you get 10 sheets.
And they're 5 by 7. The pieces are. So what I usually do is cut them in half to use them.
Okay.
And then it's a nice size for a card that you can put on. But you don't have to. You can make bigger cards, or you can cut it to a 4 by 6 to make a card, and then you have scraps to play with and have little leftovers, which is always fun. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 new colors.
There have not been new colors for a while, but there are 10 new colors.
And we do have a bundle. And tell me how much it is, Kelly.
The inks are $44.49, and
Yes.
if you get all 10 in the bundle, you save $5.
Yes.
So instead of
$44.90.
$44.90, it's $39.90.
That's
right?
what I didn't know. Yes.
We had to we have to think about that.
Yes.
Just say it. If you see it on paper, it makes sense. But
So there are some very pretty colors, and
they are, and they're really pretty.
And then he has this new color, Smudge, and they're all linked to the video today. But Smudge, he kind of talked about, is the new mushroom, which before a lot of people used mushroom
To age things.
Yeah, to make things look aged, I guess. Yeah. So the other thing that you need is you're going to need a blending tool. And then instead of the regular blending foam, you are going to want to get, see, I'm using my little teeny bag too. I keep my foam pieces in there, is
that's a good
felt
idea.
foam. So we have those, and then we have the replacement foam. So if you already have the blending tool, you can use that for your regular distress inks, and you just put the foam on top of it instead. So that's what I'm going to be using today, is just the felt foam. What else do you need? The other thing that you probably need is blending solution. Technically, you don't need it, but it's something that you need. If you're going to use...
You don't need it, but
Well,
you're going to need it.
If you use some of the mixatives that he has, you definitely need it. But I would just encourage you, we have little bottles that you can
So these
use.
are $2.99.
Gosh.
The little bottle's $2.99.
Look at mine is so... My
Yours
big
is-
bottle is so old.
It's so
that
old, it's lasted a while.
Yeah, it has.
And it's $6.99 for the larger bottles. So they're not like, terribly expensive.
No, and I have little bottles too.
Little bottle, big bottles?
Where's my little bottle? Yes. See, I have a little bottle
You
too.
do have okay. You have a little
So
bottle,
this
too.
is the tin. That's my nasty list. This is the tin that they come in, and it comes like this, like his regular tin.
So it does have a storage tin. for
Yes,
the
a storage
alcohol
tin,
inks.
and they're $10.99.
How many does it hold? Does it say, Teresa?
30.
So it holds a lot.
Yes, and I had one space left, so
Oh,
I
you
had
need
to buy.
one more. You need-
I bought the blue.
Okay.
The Yonder, because I didn't have. I only had some color called Pool, which wasn't really blue. It's more of a teal. So I have them in rainbow order,
And
of
these
course.
are not distress colors. They don't come
No.
in distress colors. They're a whole different color.
No. Yeah, different palette. I mean, some of them are close, but
Right. Yeah, like there's a wilderness, but it's not rustic wilderness. This
Yeah.
is one of the new colors.
so like I said, the alcohol inks will go on like tin metal like this, which
Which is what Teresa
is
did.
what I did. It's obvious in my tin stack that this is the alcohol ink. If I need alcohol ink, then it's really obvious what I grab for. And what else do we need to know about alcohol inks?
There's a question for us,
Uh-huh.
Teresa, about what do you, and maybe you're going to cover this, about what to use to stamp on Yupo paper.
So you want to use the archival ink to stamp on Yupo paper. So after you put your alcohol ink down, then you use your archival ink. So I can just show this one. This is a card that I made. And this one I used the Yonder, the blue that I just got, and the Smudge. And I mixed them together.
I like those colors together.
Yeah, and I can just show you how we did this. So everyone seems normal until you get to know them. I thought that was funny. All right.
And Linda, okay, real quick. Linda has a tip.
Yeah.
On your, can you grab your case, your tin? So she painted the top of each bottle with a dot of the ink.
Oh, yeah.
So she could see what they were. And you can kind of see them also because they're kind of out in the open. I feel like the tin is upside down. Did you feel that way at first? It's not, the lid is deeper
You
than
want
the
it
base.
to go this way?
Yeah, it seems like it should.
Well, they don't fall out. They're in there pretty tight.
But when you
They're
open
little
it this way,
space.
you can see it. But
Yeah, you
putting
can see the colors.
Putting
but
a
you
little
can.
dot of ink on the top or paint was perfect.
But I have mine in rainbow order, so I know which way they go.
Okay, and there's another. This is a squirrel question. It's a real squirrel question, not a squirrel. And we will have ribbon packs for cider and donuts.
Yeah.
We're working on that today.
So you can use the blending solution, but you can also use alcohol. Like, I can't say it, Kelly. What does Tim always say? The kind of alcohol it is. You know, when he says, like, just alcohol that you get at the store, but he calls it something. I don't know what he calls it.
I can't think of what he calls it.
But I just...
Like rubbing alcohol.
Yes, like rubbing alcohol. But
Not,
there's a
not
name
your wine,
for it.
Not your wine or your beer.
It's isopropyl.
Isopropyl. That's it. I can never remember the name.
Maggie just peeked around from the corner over there. She's in she just went around the corner. She's in a really pretty bright colored top.
Yeah, I'm like, what is isopropyl? It's just rubbing alcohol. What is he talking about? Isopropyl. I can never remember that word. So,
and we have another question that popped
Yeah.
in. This stamp, what's the stamp called, Teresa?
Well, I just put some on order because
do
I knew
have them
someone would
coming
want
in.
it. It's called Hipster.
Oh yeah, Hipster.
And
so we do have Hipster coming in. So if you would like to have a Hipster stamp set, just give us a call or send us an email and we'll make sure we get that.
I'm going to make some more cards with the
Hipster?
With Hipster and these are all create words.
Oh, the funny sayings.
Yes, the hilarious sayings. And we're out of them right now. They're on order. Yes, though. They're on order. Okay.
Teresa's got her gloves on, so you could either perform surgery or you could do some alcohol inking.
Yeah. All right. So what you can do is you can take your alcohol ink and you can leave the cap on even though it's alcohol and you would think it would evaporate. There's a little nobule thing in there or something that you can just leave the cap off and let it sit. You don't have to recap it right away.
Getting the cap
yeah, so don't worry about that. And so I'm just going to put some alcohol ink in there and I'm just going to do that a little bit.
Those 3 drops went a long way.
It does. You don't really have to put a lot on. And then I'm going to put some smudge on there too.
Smells good.
Yeah, you should use it in a well-ventilated area. He says you don't. My smudge isn't. You don't want to. I think there's a hair somewhere. You don't want to. Get overwhelmed by fumes, but it does. You like the smell of alcohol, Kelly?
Oh, yeah.
There is a hair. Ooh, sorry, guys.
What happened?
I don't know. I don't like it. It's probably mine. All right. Oh,
it's really reacting.
Yes. I want a little. The blue is really, but you can see the difference between the 2 colors there, definitely. All right, and then we have a little kit that has a mini mister in it, and then some...
I didn't even know we had that, Teresa.
Yeah.
I'm a little embarrassed.
And these brushes are...
a mister and paint brushes?
The paint brushes...
Okay, Diane didn't know we had it either.
Yes. The paint brushes actually have synthetic bristles, which work better with the alcohol ink versus your regular paint brushes. I guess you don't want to use your regular paint brushes with this if you're going to do painting with it, because it'll make them fall out, I guess, is what
might
Tim
be hard
said.
on them?
Yeah, it's hard on them. So we've got the little mister, and I just...
And how much was that?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, we're looking at the price. $6.99 for the 3 brushes and the mini mister.
Yeah. And so you can use your mini mister for other things. I have one. We should probably just
I
get
use
some
one
plain.
for water.
Yeah, I don't think we have any of these plain. We should order some of those. But you can use water in it is what I've done. But you can fill it with some blending solution. And then it's going to give you, so what I did on this background is I just sprayed.
Oh my gosh.
I hope you had that camera on there.
I hope I was close enough.
Yeah, it's what I did on this card to give it that just spritzy background.
Yep. It looks really good, Teresa. That was wow. Let me get in close.
And the other thing that the blending solution does is it kind of cleans it up. And I'm just going to set it aside to dry. But that's the technique I did with that, is I just spritzed that on there. You can use the blending solution just to clean up. So I just put some on my mat, and I just wiped it right off. So the other thing is, like, if you put too much of a color or something, you can use your blending solution to kind of take it off. Yeah. Yeah. So that's
a good tip. That's pretty.
That was that technique. I really like it.
And they look different.
Yeah. Yeah, you're never going to get the same.
It's kind of fun just to get the alcohol ink and make some backgrounds. And then, like you've said in the past.
Now it's ready.
Then you have
now
backgrounds.
I can make some cards with that.
Or you could die cut this too.
Oh yeah. I ran out of time to die cut it, but it's real pretty to die cut shapes. Okay. So then I have this card, and this card is the Cosmopolitan.
New color.
Yes, and I think it's just beautiful. And again, I stamped with archival ink on this after I finished it. So on this card, what I did is I just took I just squirted some blending solution on there. And then I took my alcohol ink and dropped it. And you can see it's just going to start moving. But then I took this, I don't even know what this is called. Ink air blower.
So it's the blower. I call it the puffer. But,
yeah, it's $11.99.
So, and I'm sorry I didn't show it. I was showing you. Oh. I was showing your paper. So this is nice because people were using straws, but yeah, that's not really the best.
The straw could be a little dangerous because you might suck fumes up into it. So it's not recommended. But maybe you have one of those things that you suck things out of your baby's nose. You can probably use that too. But this tool is made for this.
Tim's design.
Oh, I forgot to put the smudge on there. Darn it.
We'll put it on
and
now.
I can still do it because there's still the blending solution on there. It stays wet for a little bit. Ooh, I like it. And it's okay. Don't be afraid of white spaces. You see how I have some white spaces? Mm-hmm. I like it. I'm just going to leave. I could try and make the thing or add more ink, but I like the white spaces.
Yeah, that's really neat.
And it just kind of blended.
You could just kind of move it around.
Yeah. Now, if you're into perfection, this is not going to be for you because
like I
there's
said, it's
no
very
way.
artsy.
Yes. I like it. So that's a way you can use the blending solution too, is just to get it to move.
Put it on first.
Yes. And if you use one of the mixatives, then you have to use the blending solution with it. Mix, get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So mix it with the
blending
blending
solution.
solution.
It with the blending solution.
And then Teresa, and then we have a couple questions for you, Teresa.
Yeah. Oh.
One of them is about using a regular craft mat.
Yeah.
So you are able to use it. Now it does stain sometimes. You can't always get everything off. So don't do it on your kitchen table.
No, don't. You want to have you got some fumes, Kelly? Maybe
no,
we
I'm
need
okay. And then Nona thought you weren't supposed to spray the blending solution. Have you heard anything?
Spray it?
Yeah.
Well, you can do it in the mister. I probably wouldn't get it in a big like squirt bottle.
Right.
Yeah, that's the mini mister is made for the blending solution.
Okay.
So you saw how it's just a little mist.
Mm-hmm. So it's not a huge
spray.
Spray
It by your face or get right down in there.
Don't
but
get too close.
Just have a ventilated area.
We have a question. Can you dry it with a heat tool?
You can, but you need to be careful with the Yupo paper.
Oh,
You don't want to melt it.
Well, it doesn't take long to dry, though.
No,
does
it doesn't, because it has alcohol in it. So, I mean, and it is a little sticky at first, so you do want it to dry.
And depends on, like, I can see where it's a little thicker.
Yeah, and you want to be careful that you don't get, you don't want to do layer on layer on layer on layer like you do, when you're smushing with
with your
distress inks. You can do layer and layer and layer until you like it. But this, you don't want to get too much, or it might not dry. It might have to be overnight, but for the most part, you can see that it's.
And then we have a question about the mixatives.
Yeah.
If you could explain those. I don't know if you brought any.
I've got mine.
And Teresa,
what do I have?
everyone's loving this because they're learning about alcohol inks. And we've done alcohol ink basics in the past, but it's been a while.
Yeah. He's got some alloys, which are kind of like, they have little balls in them, so you can hear. And this is a mixative, so you use it with, other colors. And
the mixatives are metallics, aren't they?
Yes. So I've got a silver.
Maybe we can do a little mixative, even adding it to something or getting another.
And then he also has some pearls, which have a little bit of a shine to it, and you have to shake those up too. He didn't come out with any new pearls, so I can do a little mixative.
Okay, so here we go. So we're using, you're going to use smudge first?
I'm going to use some smudge. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put some.
Okay, so you're putting some solution on your paper.
Blending solution, yeah.
And it doesn't soak in the Yupo paper. It's just going to stay on top.
Yeah. Oops, I should have. I think that's good.
I love it that people have questions because it means that they're really interested. And you're even doing this different than what I've done it before. So you're going to do the spray thing.
I'm just going to do
puffer.
the spray thing. And the mixative has a little bit of a shine. It's heavier. Maybe that's why you have to use it with the, ooh.
I've used it when I took a class one time. Ooh, bringing in some color. What we did was we put both the mixative and the regular alcohol ink on our blending tool. And then,
you can do that.
Tapped it on.
Yeah.
We will have to see this when it dries because you're going to be seeing a lot of metallic. This is art.
You could just get a different look. Yeah. Where's my...
And Deborah commented about Tim's video that he had with the alcohol inks. And she says it's long, and it is.
Yeah, it is a long one.
But it's very informative. Teresa just went over the table.
I lost my blending
comes.
tool.
We have to show this.
Yep, I'm seeing
But it is, all of his videos are good. And if you would like, just go to YouTube and search on Tim Holtz, and you'll see his, I'm going to call it his channel, for lack of a better word. And you can go out and choose what you want to watch. Jane says, fun to do light switch covers.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a really pretty one.
I just thought it needed a little pink. Now it has a little bit of a shine to it. It's not dry yet, but the mixative will add, a little bit of a shine to it.
This is a gooey day at Memory Bound.
Yeah.
And we'll come back and look at this. It's real glary where they're laying, but we'll come back when it's dry and we'll kind of turn it, and you can see you'll be able to see the metallic.
I'm sorry, I can't remember the difference between the mixative and the alloys. I just know the mixative, you have to mix it with that thing. They're very close. He came out with one first and then the other one, and they're very similar.
Yeah. And they're both metallic.
They're both metallic, and I seriously can't remember the difference. I know I have it written down.
This is something you could just experiment with.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's kind of cool because, like Teresa said, if you don't, say you have this and you don't like it, you can put some blending solution on it and use your blending tool and change it up.
All right. I'm just going to...
ooh, what are we doing now?
I'm just going to do some smudge. And put it on there. And then I'm going to show you the lift, the alcohol.
Oh, okay.
The lift and how that works.
So the lift is, it's an ink pad, but it actually lifts the color off of your project. And it's $5.99 for the ink pad, which it's not ink, it's lift. But we'll show you what it does. It is kind of cool. And I think you're going to like it. And Teresa used it on this card. And it's a lighter colors. You can kind of see that impression of them. Oh, is that called Modern Floral? I don't remember the name of that stamp set. But you can kind of see the stamp image right there that she actually... Abstract Floral. She actually lifted off the alcohol ink.
Yeah, and so we're going to do that. We're just going to... Maybe I should use the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
That was the one that I did this body stuff on, but I sprayed it. But we can still do it. Is it dry?
It's close. I don't think it's quite dry.
Is that the first one that I did?
Yeah. I feel like it should be dry.
Maybe I put too much on it.
You'll have to test it and see if it's dry. I'm waving it like this to get it dry.
Ooh, my hands are sweaty. All right.
Okay, Jan says one of the mixatives called Snowcap is something you use on the black alcohol cardstock. Oh, there is black alcohol or black paper. I don't know if it's Yupo or what it is for sure, but okay. So we've got the Misty out, everybody. It's Misty time. And we're going to use that stamp, which I personally love. I have that stamp at home. Abstract Floral. Now, she could stamp it now with archival ink.
Yes, I could.
Oh, yeah, you don't need that.
I don't need that foam in there because I'm using a red rubber stamp.
You know, it's been a long time since we've used the alcohol lift ink.
Yeah.
So this is going to be really fun.
So when you put it on there, you're not going to really, I mean, it's just kind of wet. There's no color or anything to it. And I'm just going to give it a good press. And you don't really see much on it. But let's see what comes out of this if I put this here. Because I lifted the color, hopefully, and then it puts an image there. But what you're going to do is you're going to take a paper towel.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And I'm just going to dab.
Oh, the image is coming through.
Yep.
I suppose if
so
you had
I'm lifting the color off.
I suppose it also depends on your image itself.
Yeah.
So here's
I mean, I could have done maybe a more solid image. That maybe would have been a better choice. But I just really like these florals.
But here you can see where she did it on this one. And Janet said, oh, that is magic, and it is.
So you want to start by just tapping and pulling, lifting the color. And then when you feel like you've gotten a lot of the color,
then you just rub
You can rub a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
And it'll bring the rest of
It's coming through, Teresa.
The color. See, it's coming off on my paper towel here.
Does it depend on how many times you stamp it? Like if
I probably could stamp it again.
I just didn't know.
Did I put it up in the corner? I think I did.
We could try it. Somebody told me at the retreat last weekend that they love it when we say, oh, what is it? Let's give it a try or something like that. Yeah. And it is a risk, everyone. We take a risk here. Watch at your own risk.
It looks like it's in the same spot. I think I put it all the way up.
Yeah, I think you did.
So the idea is your stamp now has the color that you lifted, so then you can put it on.
And you've got the color on your stamp, so you can put it on another project.
You can put it on another project.
Oh my gosh.
That's
yeah.
kind of pretty. I think I need a... I'm going to
Did you
get
bring a roll
clean...
of paper towels from home?
No,
Okay. Good.
I just had the one from home.
We
so
have paper towels
I know.
here.
I didn't want to forget paper towels, so I brought one from home just to make
Just
sure
in
in my
case?
bag that I didn't forget to get them before the demo started.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It's kind of a shadow.
See, you can see on my paper towel how it's lifting.
Yes.
It is coming through a little bit better
Yeah, I think it's coming through nicely.
after the second time. It's just kind of fun,
It
isn't
must be
it?
kind of like blending solution or something
Yeah.
in the alcohol ink.
I know someone
lift ink.
asked Tim if you could heat emboss, and he said you could, but again, you know, when someone said, can you heat set it, that you want to really be careful. It's probably not the best technique to do, but
what a good idea though for Tim Holtz or Ranger, whoever was responsible, to think of to put that solution in an ink pad.
yeah,
And then you can take it. Oh, that turned out nice.
yeah. And then you can just make a little card out of it.
Yeah, people are loving it, Teresa.
Alcohol ink is fun.
Wendy Jean mentioned black and orange would be cool with your Halloween stamps.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
it'd probably be really dark, so that would be. Ooh, you haven't shown
So,
that yet.
This is a bottle that I just alcohol inked with the
Is that with the new
Yonder.
ink?
Yep, that's with the Yonder. And so we've got these corked domes in Laboratory.
And those are pretty cool. I think
That-
and we are going to ink that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Going to show.
What-
So you can do like glass jars, glass
For
bottles.
Halloween, like somebody just said. What color should I use, Kelly? The smudge
Ooh.
or blue?
You know, let's
Pink?
do smudge. Let's
Okay.
do smudge.
Where's my smudge? Guess what? I'm going to put my glove back on because this is when you want a glove. Because
Time for gloves.
I'm going to hold it. All right, I'm going to put a little smudge on there. My blending
So
foam.
she's putting it on her blending foam or felt. It's really more of a
Yes,
felt.
I'm going to take this cork out because it's in my way. I don't know.
Maybe smudge isn't going to be enough to.
And you just tap it.
Well, it might. Okay, it might. We're going to show an original. It might give it just enough to make it look less new. And I don't know if less new is proper grammar, but
Here
kind of
we
like
go.
you know how mushroom. If you guys
Yes.
haven't used the mushroom alcohol ink, you should get some or get smudge. I think it's going to do the same
It
thing.
is glass. Be careful.
I was struggling to open another one up, but I got it, Teresa. So she's using these little laboratory, and I guess that's what it's called, is laboratory, but it's these two flasks. They're $7.99, and they are glass with a cork top, and they do have little measurement lines. You can kind of see it there. They're nice if you're doing one of maybe a vignette box. And then we also have the corked domes, and you get 4. You get 2 medium ones and 2 larger ones, and that's another ideology, and that also is $7.99. Oh gosh,
You can do it on metal too.
So she did a clip.
So it starts out, you know, a little clip. You can do it on metal, and then if you just want to add a little color, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Can they see it?
Yeah, we can see it great. How's your jar doing?
Okay, I'm putting a little blue on there.
She can't help herself. Oh, and
It would
Kay
be
made a
fun.
comment about the larger bottles are good with some of Tim Holtz fairy lights inside of them.
Oh, yeah. And you could do, you know, Tim has done little baubles before. Did you already say that?
Mm-mm.
For Halloween. You know, he has the pearls or the baubles. Anything, you know, these stars.
The stars are really
Oh,
good.
yeah. I have multiple packages of the stars. I finally put them all together in one of Tim's little jars. And I'm like, okay, I can stop buying stars for a while. Or like these hearts. what are these gumdrop hearts? These are a little bit older, but they are so pretty when you color them with whatever color that you want in your new colors.
And we
I
can't
like
wait.
a little bit
and
of
you
blue.
know what? I bet there's something coming in his new Halloween ideology that we'll be seeing soon.
Yeah.
That we could color with alcohol ink.
I like the
Somebody
blue.
said they thought you'd be putting the ink on the inside of the bottle.
Oh.
You usually do
You
it on
could,
like here.
but
You
I
did
just
it on
did
the
it on the
outside.
outside. Yep. I just
And
took my
then-
blending tool.
We had a question if it's waterproof.
Yeah.
It's waterproof. You probably wouldn't want to put it in your dishwasher.
Yeah, no. But one thing you can do is if you just want it to be a little bit splotchier, you can put your blending solution on there, and then it's just going to,
Kind of take the color off a little bit.
it does, and it just makes it kind of more splot. You probably can't see it.
We can't see it because it's so dark.
It just makes it
But
splotchy.
we believe you.
Yeah,
We
it
believe
adds
you.
more texture to it, which I like to do. So I always put a little blending solution in. Oh.
And we have questions about using it on photo paper. And probably the UPO works better. It's a synthetic paper, so it's not really paper. But I
Like
think
a
that's why it's called
plastic.
UPO. It's more of
Yeah.
a plastic. But, you know, if you got photo paper, give it a try.
Yeah, you can try it, but my jar keeps.
You could even, I mean,
rolling.
this is kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, but you could put some red on there. Maybe some of the brick. If you're doing a Halloween thing and you want it to look kind of like blood dripping down, don't you think you could do red, Teresa?
Yes, I have red pepper. I don't know what colors we have in the
Well,
store.
we have
I know
brick.
we have some.
What about brick?
Oh, brick. Yeah, I don't have that one,
Should we try brick?
but sure.
Let's see what color brick is.
And you know, you can. I reuse my my pads. They get
Yeah.
a little when they dry. They get a little bit.
Are they crispy?
Crispy, but
But they're dry.
I
so
would
you-
keep it in the color family. You know.
Okay, so
Ooh,
now
the
here's
red
the
might
brick.
be-
We have not seen this.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice. And you're mixing it with another color.
Yeah.
I like brick.
Let's see what's in this little bag.
Yeah, let's see what we got for trinkets. So if you would like to give alcohol ink a try, or maybe you've got some
Oh.
and you want to add to your collection, we do have the bundle that has all 10 new colors.
Ooh, I found
and
one.
it's $5 off.
Look.
Oh, okay.
So these gumdrops used to come in just solid.
So it would have
things,
looked like
but
this to
yeah.
start with.
So that one somebody colored, but let's color a red one. Let's use the red and color it. I gotta get a little more on there.
Get some. That's pretty. So you can match your projects, match stuff up to your projects.
I feel like I'm missing it.
I'm glad you're wearing gloves, Teresa.
You know what? I'm just squirting it right on there because
I think that's what people. I think
yeah,
that's what we've done.
I was trying to use the blending tool and I'm like, oh, look at how red it is now. Ooh, oh, I like that.
So that is the new brick.
Yeah.
That is pretty. That's kind of a good Christmas red. So Teresa and I also talked earlier today, and people, maybe you've done this, but if you have clear gems, you could just put a little dot of alcohol ink on your clear gems, and you could make them any color you want. So if you bought clear ones and you've got alcohol ink, then you don't have to buy red and blue and pink and purple. Ooh, is this brick?
This
and
is brick.
smudge?
I'm going to put some smudge. Yeah, there was a little smudge on there. This is the back of the one that I lifted. Oh, and there must be a little
And there's
blue on there
A
too.
little bit of
I
blue
see.
on there. A little bit
Oh,
of
I like
yonder.
that. The red is pretty. What's it called again?
Brick.
Brick. That it is like brick. But look at that. Ooh.
Well, and you could go patriotic if you mix
Oh, yeah.
your yonder and your red. And there's also a green, so if you wanted to do Christmas, there
Christmas.
is a
Oh, yeah.
wilderness and a brick.
And we have other colors
And
too, but
chronicle.
these are the new fun colors that he came out with. So
I even think a lot of the holiday collections coming in, have this juniper color in them.
Oh, yeah.
So if you did juniper and brick, that would be pretty neat too. Teresa just wants to keep playing. We only had one pack of the gumdrops left. That's. We just have the hearts right now. I don't know if he'll be coming out with new ones or if it's something we can still get. And okay, and Kathy's asking about the pearls. Where did we put the baubles? Oh, they fell on the floor.
Oh.
Okay. So, oh no, that's not the baubles.
I think maybe Diane took them.
Okay. Well, you
there's
could do
more
the same
over
thing
there,
with
though.
the pearls.
Yeah.
You could do the pearls and the baubles.
You just put it in a little cup and...
Yeah. You're going to want, for those, Maggie's done it on videos,
Yeah.
put them in a little cup with a little bit of, few drops, and you just kind of twirl them. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Pretend like I have a cup in my hand.
That's a good demo, Kelly.
Thank you. Oh, that looks good. That's a good fall color.
Yes, I spritzed it with some blending solution with my mister.
Yeah.
That's why it has those little, you can see the little drops
you
in
guys, cut your leaves out of this. Die cut your leaves with, make up some paper and do some die cutting. What are you going to do with that one, Teresa?
This blue is too bright.
Or you could do red, white, and blue. You could do red. You could do brick,
kind of...
yonder, and I want to say smudge. It's not snitch, it's smudge. And that would be neat. Oh, that looks neat too.
I like it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guess what? Deborah just threw in
What?
a comment. You know the new epoxies from Photoplay?
Oh, yes.
You could do
definitely.
those.
You could
for
definitely
sure.
do those. Yes.
Pearl drops, yes. Beth says the red looks bloody.
Yes.
And that's what I was thinking. You could probably take one of these flasks and have the alcohol ink kind of dripping down.
Yeah.
And look like, you've got blood or something in it. It is kind of it's kind of bloody, but it's also kind of a nice fall color.
Oh. There.
Okay, Teresa did it. She's got it.
I gave it a little drop.
She put a drop in
And then
it.
I dropped
and then
it.
she dropped it. Yeah, they think fall leaves would be cool. I think this blue, cut out some snowflakes. You got, there's always
The
butterflies
greens.
or
There's some
hearts.
pretty new greens. Yes.
So there's lots and lots of ideas. Gosh, Teresa, have we covered everything?
I think so. Any other questions?
They're talking about fall leaves. I think that's a good idea. Talked about the pearls. I don't know that we have any more questions. I don't see any. I think everybody just kind of likes it, and it's a good reminder about the alcohol ink. It's just another medium.
Yeah.
Something else to just have some fun
It's
with.
fun. It's fun to make a bunch of backgrounds. This isn't something that you're like, oh, I need to make a card. I'm going to do this. I would just play, get your package of Yupo paper out, make some backgrounds, and then save them for when you're ready to make cards, and then you have it. Or you can die cut stuff out of it too, but it takes a little bit of time to dry, and it's just a playing thing.
Angie says fun and messy, so that's
Yes.
probably a good way to describe it.
Yes.
That's probably a great words. And then they're asking about Copics on Yupo paper. And do you want to go grab a Copic marker? They're right around the corner.
Yeah.
We'll grab a Copic marker. They're alcohol inks, so I think they're going to work just the same. And if we need to, we've got Penny here, so we can bring in our Copic marker expert and ask her.
Yes.
Penny, have you used Copic markers on the Yupo paper? It's a synthetic paper, and we're using alcohol inks on it. Oh, here's the bubbles.
I thought I did once upon a time, but I can't remember.
I was thinking you did too. Now, is the paper two-sided, Teresa? Is it the same on both sides?
Yeah, I haven't paid attention to
mean,
it.
it looks
So,
like-
yeah.
So if you don't like one side, you could always flip it over and
Yeah.
do the back.
Oops.
Looks like, I don't know that you can do anything with it, but the alcohol, the
Looks like it.
Copic markers work just fine
It
on
doesn't
it.
come off.
I wonder what would happen.
It didn't go through.
Like the colorless blender, you know, if you spritz that on there.
I bet it would be the same. We're talking about using the colorless blender and spritzing it. I bet it would be the same as the blending solution.
We'll try it next Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out.
Oh,
And they just asked Penny what color you use for white, and you don't really have a white. Okay, Penny's going to step over here by Teresa so we can hear her.
If they're trying to use it for an accent, then I would use the colorless blender within the color. But if I want white, I just go to my Posca pen and add that little
Add that on
swish
top,
or dot
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So use your Posca pens for your white with the Copic markers, and for anything really. Okay, well, gosh, I think we answered all the questions, Teresa. I think it's a wrap. So, Teresa, thank you so much for putting this together for us today and showing us the new Tim Holtz alcohol ink colors. There are 10 of them, and giving us a little bit.
We just gave a little sample of the new
If
colors.
you've seen this before or done it, it's kind of a like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And if you're new to the alcohol ink, it's like, oh wow, that looks like something fun to give a try. And then tomorrow we're going to be back, and we have gotten so much new freight in that we're gonna spend the morning showing you new freight that's come in and new things.
The staff have to check it out too, because
I know
everything got moved in the store this week.
We moved everything, and like today when we were showing cider and donuts, or is it donuts and cider? It's cider and donuts. Drinks first and then eat. It's funny because we hadn't really looked at it, so because we're just busy getting it all out.
Yeah.
And we're catching up now, and we'll be working on getting projects made and kits and things like that. So come back tomorrow, and we'll show you all the new things. Teresa, thank you, and thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.